Hey guys, it's Toby Morrison here, and today I wanted to talk about a really important message that one of our past members actually shared on his Instagram. And I'll link his bio below if you are on Instagram. He's a real advocate for recovery. He actually just did a talk, he did a speech after he ran a 42-kilometer marathon, or the equivalent of a marathon. To raise awareness that recovery is possible. And his name's Chris Jamison. Big shout out to Chris. And he tagged us in his speech because obviously he went through our program and he did really well. It was a big component of his recovery. But listening to his speech, there was one particular thing that really stood out to me. And I got a bit teary when he actually said it. And if you do have Instagram, you can go and watch it. We'll try and repost it on our page on Instagram too at CFS Health. And the thing that Chris said, which struck a chord, which is really ultimately why we do what we do, he said, if you've got chronic fatigue syndrome, if you've got a chronic illness, don't expect answers from your GP. Don't expect answers from your doctor. And it wasn't a critique at doctors, it was just to have the awareness that your doctor isn't going to fix you. And Chris obviously went on his own journey and he looked for the answers in that world and he couldn't find it. And he said it perfectly. He said, if you've got a broken leg, if you've got, if you need stitches down the front of your face, if you need something like that, then GPs and doctors are absolutely brilliant. And he was talking about an experience how a cricket ball hit him in the face and he had to get stitches. But he said when it comes to chronic fatigue syndrome and recovery, don't expect your GP to fix the problem. And it ran chills down my spine. I still get shivers now because ultimately that was the pain that I went through too. And it took years to come to the conclusion that it was up to me. It was the stuff that I did day to day. And sure, I can get help and support from my GP. I can get help and support from a coach or a practitioner of some sort. However, putting my health in their hands wasn't the actual solution, and it causes so much damage. It causes so much unnecessary suffering. And for sure, get the support. Go see your chiropractor. Go see your nutritionist. Whatever it is you need. But ultimately, what Chris said was so spot on, and is why we do what we do here at CFS Health, why we've done it and dedicated ourselves for the past, 12 years now almost, is because this work is so important. It's the stuff that you can do day to day that's going to help you the most. It's not your GP. Like Chris said, they don't have time, they don't have training, they don't have understanding to really help you on a fundamental day-to-day level. They can suggest good things, and unfortunately some suggest terrible things, which I know a hell of a lot of you guys who are watching this video have been suggested. And I'm not gonna share some of the things I said, but it's just some of the things that were said were ridiculous, even to some of our members. However, you just can't expect it from the GP or the local practitioner. Again, yes, go and get help, but don't expect them to fix the problem. And I think that's unfair to put that pressure and responsibility on someone like that too. So there is some level of responsibility that needs to be taken within ourselves, and Chris Jamison said it perfectly. I'm paraphrasing here, so you do go and watch the speech. I thought it was absolutely brilliant, and just really inspiring to hear messages from other people like Chris who have been on their journey and who have really improved their health and their quality of life. And I mean, to run a marathon is unbelievable for even a healthy person. So for someone to come back after chronic fatigue syndrome and build their capacity up to that level is absolutely inspiring. And he really talks about the 4 pillars of health, focusing on a holistic approach, and I think it's really great, And I also think that you don't need to run a marathon to recover. You know, it's everyone's different. Your goals might be totally different, but ultimately the most important goal is to really improve your quality of life, and whatever that looks like. If it means connecting with your friends and family more, or if it means starting the business that you would always have loved to have started, or if it means just, you know, being able to get out of bed. Like, they're all goals, and myself has been through it, Chris has been through it, thousands of people are going through it, people have recovered from all over the world. And I just wanted to share with you the importance of really finding practical solutions to what you're going through, rather than going on the merry-go-round of, you know, this blood test, this GP to that GP. And I think it is important to find a GP that really understands you and really, you know, appreciates what you're going through and can support you and guide you in the right direction. But there's a difference between doing that and then also placing the responsibility outside of yourself for something that you can actually change within yourself. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, I'm not saying it's straightforward. You know, there's literally hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube just on our channel alone to help you through this process. That's why we have a comprehensive online recovery program. And this is why I started it so long ago, because I didn't want you to experience the pain and suffering that I had to experience on my own 17 years ago now. Because it was so damn lonely, it was so damn excruciatingly painful, and I felt like there was no hope. I didn't know that there was a possibility to actually get better. I didn't think it was possible until I started to see the changes within myself and went, oh my God, I can actually improve where I'm at to where I want to be. And it wasn't overnight. There was no quick fix cure. And I'm going to be really honest with you right now. And every single person that I've met who has improved or recovered from chronic fatigue syndrome said it was never one thing. They never said it was this solution or this supplement or this pill or that doctor. It was always a holistic approach. And this is why we have safe, sensible, practical program to really help you step by step. You know, and this is why, you know, this YouTube channel as well, guys, like all these videos, it's practical help. This is what we pride ourselves on, is to give you simplified, practical help to help you in specific areas of your health and well-being to help you move forwards. You do not need more complexity to your already complex situation. Chronic fatigue syndrome is so overwhelming, is so complex and so multifaceted that it literally, it's like, you don't know what to do. It's confusing for family members, it's confusing for you, and it's just like a merry-go-round. So one of the things that I would suggest is really coming back to basics, is really finding practical solutions to your problems, your current problems, and start to find people like Chris and people like ourselves who are really giving you great, useful, practical advice that you can implement and apply. And that's half the battle. Half the battle is in implementing it and applying it. It's easy to know one thing, but theory isn't going to help you change your life. It's application of the theory that is. And one of my old mentors, Craig Harper, you know, says it all the time, theory is nice, but theory is just information. It's not application. And so, you know, that's what we really pride ourselves on, is really helping people apply what is necessary and what is going to really help you move forwards. That's why we have accountability. That's why we have group coaching now. That's, you know, it's 2021. And every single year beyond this is even more important that we have more engagement, more connection, and more accountability to really help us move forwards. You know, you don't necessarily need more and more information overload. You know, you actually just need to simplify, apply, and just keep doing what you need in this moment to move you to the next moment of then progression. And then once you progress, then you'll need something different. And what got you here won't necessarily get you there. And so the game plan and the step-by-steps need to change over time. And it is a journey. And I want to say this to finish with, you know, it's a lot of people think that once you recover, life's perfect, and it's great because you have a new perspective, but you know, new level, new challenges, and integrating back into life is just as overwhelming as sometimes going through recovery. And so this is what we do as well. We help people transfer into living life again. We help people integrate back into life and moving forwards with that. So a holistic approach is needed. I just wanted to give a massive shout out to Chris Jamieson, who has done an incredible job. I mean, to run a marathon after chronic fatigue syndrome is such an inspiring feat. But what's more inspiring for me is that this man is really sharing his passion and purpose and just really, you know, advocating that, you know, change is possible, and, you know, and just really giving simple advice and sharing really good information. So just wanted to shout out one of our past members, Chris Jamieson, an amazing effort to get to where he is, and really inspiring that he's sharing his message with the world. You know, yeah, we need more of it. And yeah, guys, leave a comment for him down below. I'll leave a link to our Instagram page as well. And if you are interested in getting practical help and having a step-by-step plan, and to have a proper team of coaches and mentors who can help guide you in all different areas and aspects of health and life, then feel free to apply for our program. We have an intake of 10 people per month. We have an amazing functional medicine doctor called Dr. Olivia Lessler. She runs coaching sessions every single month. We have a mindset coach, Gemma Hanley. She's been through chronic fatigue syndrome herself. She's overcome it. We've got the amazing Erin Enright. You would have seen a few of her interviews in the past about her own recovery story. I'll leave a link below in the description with her story, her latest story. And, you know, we're really here to help you every step of the way, no matter where you're at. And the wins that we see every single week are just phenomenal. And they're just sometimes minor little changes that need to happen. You know, for one lady recently, she was totally bedbound. She couldn't do anything. And now, you know, just with the right advice and doing the right things, she's finally starting to feel energy every single day. And yes, she's not fully better yet. And yes, it's just a start, but like, for her to go from not being able to do anything to actually feeling in her body there's energy coming back, and she's able to do a lot more things with ease, and she's starting to enjoy her days a lot better. I mean, that change alone is just worth the world, and it's just really, really great to see. So I hope this inspires you. I hope this really resonates and gives you hope to make some changes in your own life too. So I'll leave all the links below. I'll also leave a free training for you if you want help with your baseline to figure out how to stop pushing and crashing and gain consistency so you can start to make consistent progress. Jump on that. It's a brilliant training and it will really help you get started. Otherwise, leave a comment, leave a like button, share your love for Chris, and we'll see you in a video very soon. All the best, and we'll speak to you soon.